Hey folks, so welcome to, I guess, another another video, but this time it's going to be me getting started on my tutorial series for base defenses. I got asked by a couple of people to start doing some base defenses and how to actually build these. So I'll go through and I will showcase the way that I actually build some of these. So I'm just going to go, I do want to extend this up a bit, but I also want to keep the checkerboard pattern. So, nah, fuck it. I'll just hang it. Alright, so this is our normal region here. So what I usually do with these regions, so if we say this is bedrock here. Actually, I'll just set it to bedrock, just so we can more easily see what I'm doing. So I'm probably going to do maybe 3 of these per video. And some of these are going to be mostly like lava bucket dependent. Set bedrock. I think better just set it. It's bedrock underneath. Some of these are like really source lava bucket dependent. Others, like all these hearts and filters and stuff, you can do without source buckets. Some of the later ones over there you really need source buckets for. Regardless, let's get into it. So this is our normal region here. So we'll build in line. So I'm at bedrock right now. So I'm going to build like a little frame like this. This isn't necessary. I personally prefer to use 2 schemes when I'm doing my base. One for the bedrock layer and then one for the sky limit layer. But what we'll do from here is we have our frame. And we can either wall gen or we can hand build this pillar all the way up at the back here. And when we approach the top, got a couple of options here. So we say, for example, this is sky limit here. You can always go 1 block below sky limit and then place the water on top like that. Don't want that back on there, just like that. And then when you go up with your lava sources, that will fill it in. And then once you get to sky limit, you can cap it off and do the water how you want. But yeah, so we'll stick with this for now. So I've got my little, I guess, cross shape at sky limit here. And now it's as simple as just swimming up the water in the back and just every cobblestone block. Cool. Who's that? Really? Yeah, right. So every cobblestone block will just place a lava bucket. And you should see, if you do it right, it's going to regen around it. So you can see underneath at the very, very bottom there that all these blocks are regenning. And let's say I miss that block there and I keep going. The cool thing about this method here is it will actually show you where you missed blocks, because that won't be a source block. So you can see here we've missed a block, so we can just go there, place, there, place. And now this is a fully sourced regen. As you can see, all regens back normally. And yeah, that's pretty much it for our very, very first regen there. I'm just going to put some slabs around the bottom just so it doesn't make too much of a mess. And I'll just kick straight into the next regen, which I think is the Minechat. Alright, so it is. So with the Minechat here, you pretty much build them like a normal regen, except you want to do the watering a little bit differently. Again, this is my preferred technique. Other people may have different methods for doing it, but I'll just get up. Actually, before I do finish this, I'll just cap off this regen here at sky limit as well. So once you got the water at the top like that, pretty much, and we say like this is sky limit here, you can just break the water there, place some cobblestone up around the top, and this will raise it all up to sky limit here. And then you can just place the water back on the sides once it's done. So if you want to have water like that, and then like that, water, and then you can do water like this as well. Pretty much. Don't need to do it like this. There's plenty of ways to water regen, but yeah, it's just for demonstrative purposes. That'll still regen too, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, second one here. So this is our Minechat. Just gonna put the blocks back. Just get it out of the way. This is our Minechat regen. It's pretty much set up just like a normal regen. You can gen it pretty much like a normal regen. In fact, I'll probably just set it up and just quickly run through it like normal regen. Just place that there, and then lava. You need to wait for your lava to hit the bottom here as well. Otherwise, you're gonna make a massive mess. Anyway, water hits the bottom. Now we can start sourcing our lava. Exact same thing as before. Just place lava every block and it'll jump back into place. Now the trick with a Minechat regen here, specifically this type of Minechat regen that I showed, where you don't have the sources on the sides. What you want to do is when you go to the top here, and when you've got this all finished at the top, you build like a little slat out like that, and that's going to sit between your two regens. So you're going to have like another regen here, so with like lava in the middle. But basically with this slat in the middle here, all you really need to do, jetting coldstone on the front here, it's pretty optional. You can if you want to. You don't have to. But basically you just drop lava down the side just like that. And then what you do is you'll just come out the front like this. And then you can put water on this front bit here. And it's just going to flow into that one. You basically never want source water straight up against a regen. Because that will actually flow straight back into the regen. So you always want flowing water on the sides of your regens. So I'll just fix that up there. And then I'll get it nice and watered. So one water there. So you can see we got that flowing water there. For all of those who are curious, if you do put a water source there. Come on. Don't do this to me. Water source there. Really? Usually it flows back in because it's like you update the water, but it seems like that one's okay. Now it's a mess, but anyway, I still wouldn't recommend doing it. For the back bit here, you can just have 2 bits of water like this as well, and then you just tile that design along. So your entire front of your regen will regen, sides will still regen, and the biggest difference here is this front part of the regen here now has lava on the front of it. So you can't push water in with a normal OSRB. I think I mentioned that. OSRB, yeah, starts to struggle a bit more here. Anyway, so that's our normal regen, just like that. Our like fully sourced Minechat regen here. It's pretty much going to be the exact same method of building it. So we go like that, and then we go up. This is getting a bit tiring. Okay, and then we just go like that. Boom. Water regens. Cool. And lava. Wait for the water to come down. Pop. And then lava like that. All the way up. Exactly the same as a normal regen. And once you got this first part here gen, keep going up, get this all done first. There, and then that's done. Once we're at the top here, sort of the same as a normal Minechat regen here, except what you can do this time is when you do put your water out the front here, and then I'm just going to go over like 2 blocks, and then I'm going to put the water out the front here as well, just so I can show you. With this water here, basically what we can do instead is, once it all flows down, I'm just going to do this side here, just to show you. But once we've got water here, now what you can do is you can start placing lava in that gap in the middle there. Once you got both sides up, it will flow out both sides, and you are still able to tell where it is regenning. But it's pretty simple. Why is that jetting weirdly? I'm not quite sure why that's jetting a bit weirdly. That should be okay. It might sort of be the effect with like filters. Just might be a little bit weird due to filter. Yeah, it might just be a little bit weird due to filters. That looks okay now. See what happens. Yeah, okay. So you do need to do both sides by looks, because the sides might update each other or something. Anyway, so that's our fully sourced regen done there as well. Again, you can just go to the top. You pretty much lava it like the other one on the side here as well. It's pretty much identical. In fact, this one I'll just put a source, bit of water here, just for demonstrative purposes. And yeah, that's sort of how to build these 3 regens that start here. They're all pretty much in line with this little diagram here. Only one out of these three that I'd use would be like the Minechat regens or like the fully sourced Minechat regens. Don't use normal regens. Normal regens are bad when you can do like a Minechat for just a tiny bit more work, or a fully sourced Minechat, or fully, depending on your server, a fully sourced Minechat can often be a lot more resource intensive. But like even just a Minechat like this is super easy. Another thing that I will note is due to how Wasabi works, you never want your regens in line. So you never want this regen in here in line with this one here, because what you're basically trying to do with these regens is force adjusting left and right. So you always want to be offsetting these regens like one or two, pretty much just one block to the side each time. So they need to keep adjusting to the side. One thing that I will mention here is you can see the power of like not so much Minechat regens, just regens in general with these two diagrams. So if we are, say, using a cannon with OSRB, and we have, just put that one there. So we're going to use like 3 Minechat regens as an example. Just like that, and then that. So we have a cannon with OSRB, and we just have this here. This is why you always see regens on every base moved like 1 block to the side. Paste. Oops. Paste. There we go. So you can see here, if we have OSRB, we can pretty much one-shot this regen here. Depending on the style of your OSRB, you can pretty much just one-shot the regen. You can shoot here once, you break a hole in the middle of this regen, shoot here again, break a hole in the middle of that regen, shoot there again, and then you're through 3 regens in a matter of seconds. Now, when you offset your regens, so if we go paste, dog, hold up, you go here, paste, and then we go a couple of blocks back, and then like here, paste, 1 more block back. Try again, paste, and then like here, paste. Perfect. Alright, so now I've got 3 offset regens here. Now you blow a hole in this regen here, you break this regen. That's all cleared out. Now for the second regen, you can't actually OSRB through this gap here. So if we're just using like a normal cannon with OSRB, double tap, backstack I won't really involve because you can bust regens with offset Minechats with double tap backstack if you're using it right. Filter bypass, all of that. This is where offset regens really come into their element. So say, yeah, we've just shot through this regen here, we just broken a hole in this regen. Now we need to adjust one across because the only axis in which we can hit the next offset regen is this one to the right just here. So what we'll do is we'll blow a hole in this regen here after adjusting here. And now for this third regen here, you can see it's in line with that block there. The problem with this block here is you can't OSRB this block because that's off a still functioning regen. So basically what you need to do is you need to blow a hole in the side of this regen here, clear all this out, and then you need to go through this one. So instead of needing to blow through 3 regens like that, you need to blow through 4 regens technically in this scenario here, as well as you're adjusting. So it's going to hold a lot stronger in the exact same space by using 3 offset regens instead of using 3 regens in a straight line. Same goes for filters and stuff, filters and hot dogs, but I'll get more behind the functionality and how to set those up once I come to them. But yeah, hope you'll enjoy the video on how to build and how to use these 3 regens, and I'll catch you all in the next one.